Hey guys, Biscuit again, and this time with the review of the high-grade Universal Century 1/44 scale Guntank. And of course this guy came from the original Mobile Suit Gundam series, which I did watch all 50 episodes from, and I gotta say, probably the best Gundam series by far. So, getting into the actual review of this guy, talking about the colors and the overall design, well, I painted the thing, as you can see. As for the painting that I did dark green for the majority of the bottom half. I did red for lower part of the body and chest vents and antennas on the head. Dark green for the head, and just black on everything else with some silver right here masked off. As for original colors you got with this guy, it was essentially the same colors you would have gotten with something like the RX-78-2. The head was white, antennas were red, the parts red on the lower part were still red, these red chest vents were yellow, the black on the chest was blue, green here was blue, and everything else was a bit of a gray. So this guy did come from the high-grade Operation V set, which I also painted all of those guys as well. I personally feel that the paint job I did eliminates the more toyish design, at least in the terms of the color scheme that was originally on the Guntank, because, let's face it, the blue, the red, and the yellow, I'm not so sure that would work for a military tank. Let's talk about the accessories. He doesn't come with any. Although, I might as well talk about the armaments already on the unit. So, first of all, you get these two huge cannons. These are very big. Apparently, these cannons can actually take out a mobile suit in one hit. I don't know. No, yeah, they can. These things can take out a mobile suit in one hit. That is really nice. And these small little guns for the hands, these aren't really meant for mobile suit combat, but they are used for, fighter jets and all that kind of stuff. And that's really it for the armaments on the actual tank itself. Again, it's a tank. You can't exactly expect too much out of this guy. For what he has, I guess it's pretty good. And, ooh, popping off the head here. Okay, and upon popping off the head, and removing this little clear piece into the cockpit, there we go. You can actually see that there is a pilot figure, and even some sculpted in detail for the rest of the cockpit. I think this is one of the few kits ever in 1/144 scale to include a sitting pilot figure, and that's a really nice touch, and I really like that a lot. So yeah, that's it for accessories. Let's do some size comparisons. So here's the high-grade Universal Century Guntank next to the high-grade Core Gundam. Next to my previous review, the high-grade Universal Century RX-78-3. And next to the Master-grade Barbatos. As you can see, there is quite a bit of a size difference there. As for articulation on this guy, it's a tank. You're not gonna get too much out of this guy. So, as for the head, it can look up pretty far. That's really nice. Look down, not really. These cannons are on a hinge joint, so they can move up all the way and down. And you also get some slight curvature as well, which could make for some very interesting firing poses. You also have full rotation at the arm. Arm can move out. You have a swivel just below the bicep since it's connected to a peg that's a little too tight. You get a double bend at the elbow, but that only really gets you about about a 45 degree angle. Again, it's a tank. You're not going to get too much. And you also have a swivel here at the arm cannons. Talking about the chest, you don't exactly get too much. Previously, you only went from about there to there in terms of swiveling, which, by the way, isn't even on the actual Guntank, like, machine itself. Because of the core block system with the core fighter in here, it's not supposed to have any movement here, but even the model kit does things a little differently. However, if you do wish to get more, you are going to have to strip the pegs down from here, and there's a polycap in there that connects on just like so. It is just a little bit looser, but not too much, and you can get more side to side, and even some backwards crunch. So overall articulation on this guy, I mean, it's a tank. I couldn't be happier with the amount that you get. I think it's very good for what you've been given. Of course, the wheels don't actually move, but I mean, that's more of a nitpick because the rest of the thing is very solid and pretty fun to play around with. Even though you can really only get one pose with this guy, it's still a lot of fun to have. So that is it for the review of the high-grade Universal Sentry 1/44 scale Guntank. This guy is loads of fun. He is really cheap. He is one of the ones that cost around $7 or $8, depending upon where you get him, and he's super great for an army build. I had a lot of fun not only building this guy, but painting him. There's really no issues that I have with the Guntank itself. And yeah, that's going to be it for this review. Like and subscribe or something. I don't know. And stay tuned for another review soon. See ya later.